Hi, it's Darin Eppich. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you like the video you see today, please like my video. If you want to see more content like this, please subscribe to my channel. I have a new video every week, usually dropping on Saturday afternoon around 2 p.m. And then if you want to see more videos or have input or want to tell me what you want to see in the future, please comment below. I read them, I reply to them, and I will create a video for you. So recently I had someone reach out to me after watching my first Inglewood video about how, Sofi Stadium, the sports, the city of Inglewood is just booming in terms of real estate, and it's becoming a great investment for a lot of local home buyers in Los Angeles. And so I decided to, based on, that interest, decided to go a little bit deeper to see what impact sports teams have had on Los Angeles real estate. I'm going to cover what happened with Staples Center in downtown LA, and then I'm going to go shift gears back up to Inglewood and Sofi Stadium, and the Intuit Dome that is going to be planned for 2024. So here we go. And for those of you that don't know and haven't been to my YouTube channel before or watched my real estate videos, I'm a luxury realtor with Sotheby's on Sunset, part of Corey Nelson Partners, and one of the best brokerages in Los Angeles. And I've started doing these videos to help prospective buyers and my current clients, educate them and help them find, areas of opportunity to purchase a home in Los Angeles. As stated before, in today's video, we're going to cover the impact that sports teams have had on Los Angeles real estate. First, we'll go down to the downtown and what happened when Staples Center opened up, and kind of what happened in terms of a timeline, what development took place, what the home values were then, following a few years up to date. We're going to do the same thing for Inglewood. We're going to kind of give you the timeline, the development, and what the home values are. And at the end, we're going to wrap it all up with a bow and I'll give you my 2 cents on it. Moving on to Staples Center and the timeline. Staples Center, the timeline. It opened up October 1999 for the LA Lakers, the LA Clippers, and the LA Kings. And it has changed the landscape and downtown LA dramatically. Probably single-handedly one of the best things that happened to Los Angeles in terms of downtown was, the Staples Center going in there. Took a lot of fighting and from developers and investors to make it happen, but once it did, it made a huge impact. Here in a second, I'll talk a little bit about the development. But to give you an idea, today, some of the best restaurants, loft places, live-work spaces, things to do are in downtown LA, and as well as the Arts District. Big events, concerts, etc. happen downtown. 1999, 2000, prior to that, it was literally a place that no one really went to. Downtown LA was like an eyesore for Los Angeles. It was a place that no one wanted to go to. Very few people really worked there, and if they did, they definitely didn't stay down there. So Staples Center made a huge impact on it, and we'll cover it here in a second. In terms of residential development, prior to the Staples Center in 1999, there was about maybe only 4,300 new housing units, condos, what have you, made available or new in a 30-year period. And that was over a 30-year span in downtown. And then within 8 years following the Staples Center, from 1999 to 2007, there was roughly 7,300 new units made available, utilizing empty buildings downtown and developers, investors coming in and making housing for people to purchase or live in. So almost double the amount in 8 years than a 30-year period. That kind of gives you an idea of the migration and boom that happened in downtown Los Angeles in terms of real estate, locals moving downtown following the opening of the Staples Center. On top of that, in 2007, LA Live, which was restaurants, retail, there's a couple different live music venues around the convention center and the Staples Center, opened up to make it even more of a place for people to go do things after they go to before or after the shows, the basketball games, the hockey game, and then you just watch downtown, over the last 10, 12 years, sprinkle out a number of restaurants. People don't just go down there to work anymore. They actually go down there for fun. Since I've lived here full time since 2010, I've noticed that downtown is one of the best places for restaurants, bars, and for things to do. It offers a lot. And, I can honestly say prior to 2000, from my own experience, this was definitely not even really the case at all. Maybe someone who's lived here their whole life could tell me a little different, but I know when I was here in 2000, no one went downtown. And even 2010, I was shocked when I went to my first, Friday art show, that people were going downtown and felt good enough about going downtown to experience art and walk around during the art walk. So it's changed dramatically. Now we're going to talk about just pure stats in terms of the home values, mostly condos, but some single family homes, but mostly they're condos and lofts and penthouses, but you'll see it's gone up dramatically. So now we're going to go to home values downtown. We're going to start with the year 1999. There was 8 single family residences sold. I believe they might have been actually condos, but they listed them as that. But let's just say 71 total properties sold in the downtown area. And average sale price was $159,000. The price per square foot that sold was $151. Then you go snapshot to a year later, and you have 79 properties sold in 2000, and the average sale price was $187,000. And then the average square foot price was $173 a square foot. Then you fast forward to 10 years later, 2010. 2010, there was 429 properties sold in downtown. Mostly condos, 407 of those were condos. The highest sale price was $2.15 million. It's just huge. It's like dramatic growth year over year. The average sale price was $363,000, and the sales price per square foot was $342 a square foot. So you see, in 10 years, price per square foot almost doubled from 2000 to 2010. Then you fast forward to this year, you've had almost 350 properties sold so far year to date in 2021. The highest sale, $3.15 million, which is a lot more than 11 years ago. And then you have the average sale price now is almost $700,000 a year, which in 11 years, more than doubled. And then you have the average sales price per square foot is $632. And today you have 4 active listings downtown, and the highest is $3.5 million. So you can see year over year, it's a lot. It's a big, big difference. I think overall you're talking about downtown LA, I think it's 437% growth year over year, over the course of, the 22 years since Staples Center went in. It's dramatic. So, over 4 times the, basically average sale price has increased. Now we'll talk about what's happening in Inglewood in terms of sports, and, you have the LA Rams have moved there from the LA Coliseum down to Inglewood. Sofi Stadium opened, September 2020 for both the LA Chargers of the NFL, as well as the LA Rams of the NFL. Both are off to a great start this year. The Rams are 3-0. The Chargers are 2-1. I could go on a tangent about what winning teams do to real estate and the local economy, but I won't just yet. But basically, in 2020, SoFi Stadium opened up. It's a $5 billion stadium facility. I've been to many games. My brother has season tickets. I've been to the practice. I love Matt Stafford. He played for the Detroit Lions. He's doing amazing. They look like the favorite right now in the NFL. And the stadium is state of the art. It's the most expensive stadium in the country. And it is one of a kind. And it's only going to get better and better around Inglewood. Many say it's going to, get better, in terms of, development and surrounding areas faster than other parts of the city have, just because of how much sports and economic growth will happen because of that. Also, the Intuit Dome for the LA Clippers just broke ground. They're expected to have that $1.2 billion dome built by 2024 for the 2024 season for the Clippers. This year, you have in Inglewood another thing, a global event, which is the next Super Bowl, which is in February of 2022. If the Rams make that, it'll be even better for the city of Inglewood and the city of Los Angeles as well. And then you have the Olympics in 2028, the Summer Olympics. So you have a lot happening in Inglewood. I've talked about this before, but it's a huge opportunity, and it's going to change the landscape for that city and that part of Los Angeles. Now we talked about the development in Inglewood. The biggest development is going to happen around Sofi Stadium. It's going to be in Hollywood Park. Plans are for an open-air mall, over 340,000 square feet of office space. You got retail, you got condos going up, mixed use, if you will. You got the NFL Network is putting up, building by the stadium. So I think it's already up for them to film NFL Network shows, do pre-game, post-game. You have obviously retail, like I said. You have the open air mall. You have the surrounding areas like Morningside Park, La Tejera Village. My clients just bought in, Manchester Square, which is northeast of Inglewood. All these surrounding areas, you're going to see a huge boom in terms of residential and commercial development, because investors and people are going to see that what's happening there, and they see opportunity, and they're just going to help, boost it. And plus, the city's, priming for it. They want it. On top of that, you have a people mover that's going to go from the LA Crenshaw line about 1.8 miles away down to Hollywood Park. So that's going to be a people mover. So it's like public transportation with the Metro Rail. It's going to be great. It's going to be fully functioning. It's like on campus, in Inglewood for people to enjoy, be entertained, have fun, like a staycation, but also for people that live there in the local area, they're going to be able to enjoy it. It's going to change a lot, and it's been changing a lot. So that kind of gives you an idea of what's happening. Now we're going to go over some home values in Inglewood, kind of give you a snapshot. So when they broke ground in 2016 in Inglewood, 214 homes were sold in Inglewood. I could do surrounding areas, but I tried to just stick to Inglewood. Average home sale price was $472,000, and price per square foot was $357 per square foot. The highest sale at that time was $750,000. In 2020, when actually SoFi Stadium opened up, September 2020, 193 homes were sold. Average sale price, $715,000. So you see that it's almost gone up, not double, but probably like 75% in a matter of 4 years. Average price per square foot, $513 a square foot. Highest sell, $1.275 million. So that's almost $525,000 more than the highest sale price 4 years prior. Now you fast forward to this year, currently you have 134 homes. You probably would have more being sold, but inventory is low. People are holding on to them. Maybe they're not selling because they want to hold on. They want to keep reaping the benefits in Inglewood. That's my guess. Average sale price is $797,000. The price per square foot sale is $562 per square foot. The highest sale this year is $1.351 million. So that's already a $75,000 increase from the year prior. So you see a lot of growth happening in Inglewood as they get better and better in terms of adding more options for restaurants and entertainment around the stadium. And as the city gets more, fluid with their terms of public transportation, and I can only see everything just continuing to grow. It keep going up. So now I'm gonna kind of give you my thoughts on everything. In closing, these examples, downtown Los Angeles and Inglewood, I think show pretty significantly that sports teams can have a positive impact on the local real estate market. In downtown Los Angeles, you saw about 437% growth in terms of home sale prices from 1999 when the Staples Center opened to today. That's not only just downtown Los Angeles, all the surrounding areas like Silver Lake, Echo Park, Atwater Village, Highland Park, Mount Washington, Chinatown, all these surrounding areas have seen growth and actually development and improvements, and home values go up. So it wasn't just downtown. They usually say around a sports facility or sports teams where their arena is or stadium is, it's up to 4 miles surrounding area. So that's what my research showed, that usually it positively impacts the local real estate and economy up to a 4-mile radius. Then we shift gears to Inglewood. We've seen 169% home sale price growth since 2016, since the announcement of SoFi Stadium breaking ground, and then to 2020 to today. I think you're only going to continue to see growth and economic growth and real estate values increase in the surrounding area, especially with the teams winning. The Rams look great. Then you have also the Clippers coming in 2024. Like I said, you have the Super Bowl, you have the Olympics. I mean, Inglewood's going to be a prime spot in Los Angeles in the next 5 to 10 years. I mean, they're priming for it. Their city officials are doing everything they can to make that happen. You have local transportation being improved. You have the Metro line. It just doesn't see how there can get any. It can only keep getting better. So I think this is a great neighborhood for first-time home buyers and future investors, developers, for looking for the $1 million and below home price. Most of the properties that are in Inglewood are single-family homes, which is right now the most desirable property to own and buy. I wish the best of luck to all the sports teams, the Chargers, the Rams, the Clippers when they show up. I look forward to the Super Bowl and wish everyone in Inglewood, best of luck with selling their properties in the future too. Thank you so much for coming by. Please subscribe to my channel and comment below if you have any comments. Thank you.